Hello fellow bikers. Today I'm going to show you how to separate the crankshaft so that you can remove the lower connecting rod bearing if that bearing has failed or you just want to work on your crankshaft. Right, with me here I have a bench vise, and also I do have these three pieces of metal. This is 10 millimeters by 10 millimeters square bar, mild steel. You shouldn't want to use materials that are very hard and can damage the flywheel. So what we are going to do is, we have the thrust of the crankshaft from the connecting rod up to the end of the flywheels. If I try to fit that in this vise, it's too big. So what I do is, I am supposed to turn this connecting rod around until I have the shortest distance from the connecting rod up to the crankshaft. This way it can fit in this vise of mine. Now what we do is, on this crankshaft of a motorized bicycle, we have a pin that is force fitted to hold the flywheels together in balance. There are no screw threads there, so you cannot unscrew it, and you have to force it out so that you can separate these two. Now what we do is, we are supposed to hit the flywheel. We hit the flywheel only around the pin. Take note not to hit the pin, because if you hit the pin that is here at the center, that pin will also expand and become even tighter, and you will not be able to remove it. So you must only hit right round the flywheel so that the flywheel can expand, and this hole will become a little bit large, creating enough space, just enough space for you to hammer out the pin and separate the two. So what we do is, I will place this square bar on one side of the crankshaft and the other one on the other side of the crankshaft, and then set them on the bench vise like this. Now, after this setup, I am supposed to use heat from oxygen and acetylene equipment. Then set the flame to neutral so that it is not too hot nor too cold. Now, for the heating part, heat right round. Do not fix the cone of the flame on the flywheel, otherwise you will melt the flywheel. You just need adequate heat. You don't need to heat it to red hot, as red hot will permanently damage the flywheels. They will never balance. Right, now let's try. Using this pin, I place it on top of the pin that I want to remove, and the hammer, and then hammer this one out. Okay, just like that. That is how you separate the two. Now I have the top half, and here I have the bottom half. I can go on and do the same process now. There's no need for these bars now that we have removed the lower flywheel. Oh, it has to work. equipment. Set the flame again to neutral. There we go. Hit again this flywheel only, don't hit the pin. Same process like what we did when we removed the other half. There we go. Pin again. This one was no longer that tight. Okay, we have the bottom flywheel. And here we have successfully removed the connecting rod. And here is the pin that we're hammering out, together with the bearing that is at the center that is stuck. Now, there are many things that can cause bearing failure. Overloading your bicycle. If you overload your bicycle, there is too much pressure on the bicycle and the engine will be putting too much pressure on the bearing, on the that is on the connecting rod, and that can cause your bicycle to fail. The bearing can fail. Also, if you are moving up, you are trying to climb a hill or something, if you don't assist your bicycle with pedals, there is too much force